Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey, happy Sunday. Hey y'all. Thank y'all for joining me for this brunch inspired Love is Blind live. Thank you so much for joining me. So we're gonna just jump right in because y'all know I gotta cook my Sunday dinner and whatnot. So I'm trying to make sure that it's approximately 1 hour. Okay. Because then I still have to watch Potomac tonight against my better judgment. Okay. So so we're gonna get right into it. So let me speak to y'all. Hey, makeup addict. Hey, Tawana B. Hey, Christine. Hey, Omar. Hey, another round. Hey, Anna. Hey, Queen Kathy. Hey, just Courtney. Hey, She Curves Words. Hey, Teflon Butterfly. Hey, Daniela. Hey, who is this? 234. Hey, Pink Honey. Hey, child, you so messy. Okay, and deals. Hey, KL. Hey, Miss K. Hey, LaShawn. Hey, Queen Day. Hey, Rhea. Hey, Dr. Ivy Pearl. Hey, Sophia or Sophia. I'm going to pronounce it both ways. Hey, Kalea. Hey, Jordan. Let me go on down, honey. Y'all got y'all brunch stuff ready? Okay. I made some pancakes and some fried chicken with some grits, eggs, and some hash browns. Okay, but that was earlier, child. Now I'm just sipping on tea. Hey, Yana. Hey, always been Shayla. Hey, Leah. Hey, Reese. Hold on, let me go down. Hey, Martina. Hey, Belicious. Hey, Brandy B. Hey, Leah James. Hey, V Taylor. Hey, Otter Frames. Hey, Venus Fox. Hey, Amani. Hey, Miss Frazier. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Cameron. Hey, C Golden. Hey, Liz. Hey, Nika. Hey, Selena. Let me go on down. Let me go on down. Hey, Kirby. Hey, Coffee or Tea. Hey, Shayna. Let me see. Hey, Imperial Balloons. Candice. Felonia. Hey, Aisha. All right, y'all. So we're going to get right into it. Hey to everybody that is joining this live. If you're a part of the replay crew, then you do not have to sit through this. We go through this every time. You don't. But for those of you that are here, please hit the like button because I realize that it really does help with the algorithm and pushing the video out to other people to let them know that I am live. Normally, I don't bring up liking the video because it's like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, child. Whatever. But I would like for y'all to like the live, please. Like it, like it, like it, like the live. So, y'all, okay, so let's just get right into this. So, we already did the review for episode 12 of Love is Blind. So, we ain't really got to go through no review. Okay, we just talking. So, I want to know exactly how y'all felt about the scene with Marissa. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I felt. And then I also was pissed and frowned up the entire time. When I say the entire time that I was watching Ashley, from the time that she got ready for this stupidity to the time she said, I do, I was pissed. I was just like, girl, this is just so stupid. Like Nene would say, girl, this is so stupid. Like, I just could not believe it. But anywho, let's get right into it. So, first of all, I want to say that Ramses, you are a liar, liar, pants on fire. And that mama knew exactly who you were. And you weren't fooling her. Okay. You were not fooling her. And a lot of people were saying that, people are giving Ramses a hard time, but Marissa was pretty annoying. Let me just say this. Even if she was annoying, you knew her annoyance in the pods because that's all you had to go off of was her personality and her energy and all this jazz that you claimed you didn't like about her. If you didn't like it then, you damn sure wasn't gonna like it on the outside. So I'm just trying to figure out, why do we find concessions to give people that don't make sense? That doesn't make any sense. Well, she's just too much. Well, baby, she been too much, and she was too much when they were down in Mexico having unprotected sex. Now, ask me how I know. So there's an interview that was done by Marissa with both Glamour and Vulture, and I think people. But anywho, child, we're gonna get into the interview too. But Ramses, you a damn lie. Okay, you knew you didn't want her. And I saw some pictures, and they're over on Patreon of he and his ex-wife. And Marissa is not his type. He don't even know who he is. Okay, if you saw the pictures of him before he became Ramses and he was all edgy and whatnot, child, Ramses don't even know his head from a hole in the wall. Okay, he don't know what he want to be, who he want to be, and who he want to be with. So he went on here to basically rebound from his first marriage. And I'm going to tell y'all why I think so. Okay, so we're going to get into that too. So somebody said he was just fake. He was, TP, he was. Mommy said, yeah, that thing had me pause, rewind, and pause again. And what was the red thing in the back, too? Okay, let's get to that. We're going to get to that. I'm going to show y'all what it was. Yeah, from the pics you gave us, he knew damn well he didn't want Marissa. He just wanted a little sex. That's all he wanted. That is all that he wanted. And he was trying to get over that ex, try as he might. And he was not able to get over her. And then y'all peep this. Why him and the ex-wife was getting married at the same damn time? They were getting married the same exact month. Okay, let me read this to y'all right quick. Okay, for those of y'all that ain't been keeping up with the tea, and for those of y'all that ain't over on the Patreon, let me just read this to y'all. Okay, because y'all got to know how it was going down. Okay, so listen to this. So she had an interview with Glamour magazine. So Glamour said, similar to the conversations that you guys were having, we were kind of dropped right into your breakup scene. Can you explain what went on before the cameras were rolling? So this is what Marissa said. 2 days before that, he had talked to a close family friend who used to be close to his ex-wife. And I come home from school one night and he's very upset and emotional about his ex-wife. Baby, I wish I would drive from Baltimore to DC and I see you and twiddling your damn two braids and crying over that ex. Oh, you don't lost your damn mind. She said, he's crying. And I'm like, what's going on, baby? And he goes, I didn't realize how much I hurt my ex-wife. Marissa, when he said that to me, my whole attitude would have shifted. I would have gotten the attitude and I would have got the hell on. I remember looking at him and thinking, this is somehow going to F us up. That was probably the only time I thought that this might not work out. So the next day, he's just in a different mood. He is not this chatty, lovey guy that he usually is. I didn't have class that day, so we were both at home and we weren't meshing. He's not listening to me. He's not talking to me. And I'm starting to feel ignored and I started to feel like something was off. And then he calls a friend. Y'all listen to this. He calls a friend. And the friend was like, explain this girl to me. And as he was explaining, he made me sound crazy. And I was just like, because, she says like every few minutes, honey, and that's what's in here. Do you even like me? So then the interviewer said, what did he say? His friend says, oh my God, tell me about this girl. I'm sitting right next to him. And he goes, oh, she's just so full of energy. He made me sound crazy. I literally got up from the conversation. I don't want to be here if you're going to talk about me like that. Embarrassingly enough. Now, Marissa was trying everything that she could to keep this man happy and make it down the aisle, y'all. Listen to what this woman said. Embarrassingly enough, before we even go to bed that night, because I felt like he was ignoring me, I dressed up in lingerie and tried to clean the house in my lingerie to see if he noticed. Marissa, you've been watching too much damn TV. I wish I would put my lingerie on. I wish I would put my lingerie on. Anyway, she said, I want to see if he would notice me. He didn't notice for over an hour. Girl, he is caught up with that ex. He wanted that ex back and he thought he was going to go on here to make himself feel better. You were just a casualty of war, honey, because only in love and war. Then when he got you, he realized, oh, the sex is good, but yeah, you're not my type. And so that's what went on. She said the next morning, I wake up, I go to school, I text him and I say, I love you. I hope everything's okay and we should talk. And he's like, yeah, I've been having some doubts. We should talk. She said, I called him while I was in class. This is around 11 a.m. And he's on the phone just saying, I don't know. I'm starting to feel doubts. And he just starts crying. So this lady leaves class, y'all. She said, I leave class. I drive an hour and a half back to DC. And that's where you guys see us talking. He's crying. I'm crying. And it went on like that for an entire day until 1 a.m. You breaking up with me from sun up to sundown? No wonder she was hyperventilating, baby. Her heart been broken for a good 12 hours. What the hell wrong with you? Oh my, you mean to tell me I have been crying? That's a good way to get a headache. You know how you had them real bad cries? And baby, I've been there. I have been Marissa, falling on my knees, honey, like, what you mean? I have been there. Okay, so when I saw her, I think that everybody can relate to what she was feeling in that moment, even if you didn't really care for her. Because I saw a lot of people say, well, I didn't really like Marissa anyway. Well, it's not about liking her. As a woman, you see that. And even if it was him, if the roles were reversed, because a lot of people had sympathy for Nick as well. If Hannah was destroying Nick like that, y'all would be quick to be like, oh my gosh, Hannah's the worst. But because it's Ramses, we got to find an excuse. Y'all love to find an excuse for a man. Well, what happened was he was good. No. The same way y'all treated Hannah is the same damn way y'all need to be treating Ramses. Okay, like it just don't make no sense. And I feel like she was naive and a little bit green when it came to relationships. I'm not sure how many serious relationships she's had, but once you get that one, okay, so now that she's gotten this under her belt, once you get that one and you have done this, oh, baby, you ain't never the same. You ain't never the same, baby. You ain't never the same. Daniela said Ramses' ex was also in med school while they were together. I think she's a doctor now. Ramses is not over his ex and used Marissa to soothe his dumb ego. He's gross, can't stand him. And you know what? He will go after a professional woman. He gonna keep him a professional baddie. And the crazy part about it is Marissa's mama said that. She knew. She was like, y'all need to get a prenup. Because what are you bringing to the damn table? Like, what are you even doing? He works for a nonprofit organization. Okay, that's good. I'm glad he got some employment. But for him to treat this woman like he did, and it's okay to say no. It's okay if you don't want to go through with the marriage or whatever. But this has been the worst season of Love is Blind ever. And I think it was too much focus on her hurt and her pain. Don't have no damn camera in my face for hours on end and I'm getting broke. You can see, like, you could feel the pain. You know how sometimes you see something on TV and you just like, oh Lord, she falling out on the floor. Girl, get yourself together. And you just keep moving. No, baby. When I say I stopped in my tracks, because let me tell y'all the truth. I was about to skip their scene. I was like, I ain't got time to be sitting, because they be talking in riddles and rhymes and onomatopoeias. Honey, I don't know what they be talking about. All I know is I hear like, over and over. And I really wasn't in the mood this day. So I just was sitting here thinking, I'm about to skip them. But something just told me, just watch it. Okay, just go and cook your breakfast and watch it at the same damn time. So when I turned to hear her crying like that, I said, what is going on? AW said, honestly, I don't know how much she loved him. He's not that great. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think she wanted someone to choose her. I feel for her. I agree, AW. And you know what? Another thing too. I think she wanted to prove that mama wrong, because her mama even said, well, she said at the dress fitting that her mom would tell her, no, you don't need to worry about getting married, because, marriage is this and marriage is that. You need to be focused on being a doctor, a lawyer. And I think she wanted to prove to her mom that she finally found someone who can debunk the whole marriage is not a good thing type of situation. So I feel that was a little bit, of it as well, but that's crazy. He wants to have unprotected sex with someone he knows he doesn't want. On God, it's on sight if I ever see you. We do not condone, child. These are not the opinions and views of Misha. He is losing both braids and all the seashells. Honey, not the seashells. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Queen Christine said, as someone who has dated in the DMV, I knew the men would be bad, but I didn't know they'd be atrocious. Worst season of Love is Blind. And you know what? It was so bad that I couldn't even feel nothing by the time they got to Garrett and Taylor. I was just like, okay, girl. Anyway, I had turned it off and went on by my business. Hey, Miss Johnson. Kenneth said, I'm so tired of this show. Liars is Blind. Start a new show called The Clout Chasers. They need to start a show called I Want Brand Deals and Be a Content Creator, and I Might Find a Partner. That should be the title. Because the reason why these people are coming on this show is to get brand deals and all that jazz. They do not care about anything having to do with love. Like, let's be very for real. Now I cried she said I cried my butt off. This was sad. Tell LaDallas, come out. I just want to talk. We just want to talk to you. Okay, add reads and other things. Exactly. How hurt was Ramses' ex? She was literally moving on. Okay. This is perfectly stated. How the hell is she? So that was an excuse and a lie. And then when that didn't work, because he thought that was going to help Marissa to release him. Like, please let me go. When that didn't work, it's not you, it's me. Okay. Okay. You get ready to piss me off because okay, I didn't listen to you when you said you didn't realize because see, he tried to use the X thing so that the viewing public could say, y'all don't understand. He doesn't want to hurt her in that way. He doesn't want to inflict that type of pain that he knows that he did to the ex-wife on Marissa. You guys are not listening. No, the hell, I'm listening. That's some bullshit. Okay. That's a lie. The truth ain't in it. He thought he was gonna be able to, you mad because that ex is getting married. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story time. It's not really a story time, just like I told them over on Patreon. The reason why I know Marissa is getting played and Rams is playing in her damn face is because my soon-to-be ex-husband, his ex-wife was pregnant at the same time as me. And we happened to get married the same month that she did. When I say we were living in bliss, okay, just frolicking through the sunflowers, honey. Everything was so great. As soon as that man who he still loved her, okay, and I didn't know, unbeknownst to me, I was Marissa. When that man found out that that ex was getting married and had a baby, when I tell y'all my pregnancy was the worst time of my life, that man treated me like I was the gum and scum underneath his shoe. He was so mad that she had moved on. I went through so much. I mean, I could really be here all day. It could be a live dedicated to my pregnancy and what I went through after he found out that his ex was getting married. Because why? He still loved his ex. And I had no idea. So I'm talking about, he was so mad at me one time, y'all. Let me just tell you. So he was so mad at me because I didn't even know. See, I don't have Facebook. Never had a Facebook. Never wanted to get a Facebook. Never tried to get a Facebook. I just don't like it. Okay. I feel like it's mess over on the book. So my sister, who is all things CIA, FBI, element of P, she be in everybody's business but her damn own. So she just minding her black owned business, but not really. And she ends up putting in my soon to be ex-husband's name. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, girl, put it in. Cool. So then she goes, oh, I looked at the friends list or whatever. And I saw that his ex-wife is on there. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So then she goes to the ex-wife's thing. And she said, did you realize that the two of you are both pregnant? And that she's getting married on the same day as you? And I said, what? Now, mind you, I had no idea. But then it made sense to me as to why he was being mean to me. Because all of a sudden, it's like he just flipped. We were perfectly fine. I come home one day, because I was working 2 jobs. Okay. I come home one day and he just sitting on the PlayStation acting like he don't see me. So I'm like, hello, because I mean, usually I get a kiss or something. He just sitting acting like he don't see me. So I said, what's going on? You okay? Yeah, I'm good. Well, damn. Well, damn. Then I realized that he was on his phone more often than not. Baby, he go to sleep, and baby, he talking his sleep, telling me all his business, okay? But as he go to sleep, I go over there and get that phone. Child, the Facebook, baby, he all on everything he done searched about her, all on the Facebook, baby. He looking at her Facebook page religiously. And so I realized that he was still, infatuated with her. He still loved her. And he had a job. Oh, baby, I ain't playing them games. Come on now, Justin. Now, don't do me. He definitely had a job. A very good one, might I add. But, I mean, he could be at home playing the PlayStation. I mean, at least he wasn't in the street. This is what I thought. Because, now, mind y'all, everything was fine until he found out that the ex was getting married and having a baby. Our kids are literally the same age. And so now looking at Ramses and hearing back from Marissa that he was saying to her, oh, I didn't realize I hurt my ex-wife. Sir, you're not over your ex. And that is okay. But don't bring other people into the equation. Make sure you heal your braids before you go find another woman. Now, this is all alleged, okay? This is all a synopsis I've made up in my head. But, baby, the proof is in the glamour pudding. If I'm reading this and then I see how you're treating her on camera because he was just staring at her. The girl was breaking down and he was just staring. I said, now, why the hell is he just looking at her like that? When I tell y'all I want to run through that screen. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I said, you know what? This man really has no soul. The way that he was just looking at her, hitting her with that, it's not you, it's me. Now, let's move on to the thing that everybody is talking about. Y'all, look at this man, and I have put a circle around it, okay? If you look at the red, okay, let me bring my pointer, my handy dandy pointer. If you look at this red right here, this is the brim of his boxers. This is not a thong. He is not Cisco. Okay. And I hate to give him anything, but I gotta be honest and I gotta be real. This is his underwear right here. This is a mic pack. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it is. So that's that. And then let me find the mic pack and let me show y'all. This is what that is. Okay, so it's a mic belt. So that's why it looks like that, but it definitely is not a thong. So I know everybody was looking at Cisco and thinking, ooh, that boy's so scandalous. I know they was looking at him and whatever, but it wasn't. It wasn't a thong. Okay, it definitely is a mic belt. And I had to really look at it and really get into it to actually see it. So I said, let me circle it and tell the people that this ain't no thong. Ramses, you're welcome. Okay, I don't give much, but I just couldn't take the people trying to make it something it really wasn't. And that's why I did not mention that in my review. And I know a lot of people were like, well, you didn't say he quit her in a thong. He did not. He did not. That is a mic belt. Okay. So y'all stop saying this man quit that woman in the thong because he did not. Not the red circle and pointer. Misha got us in the classroom. Everybody pay attention to the board. Okay. So if we can see here, this right here is the rim of his boxers. Okay. Because we see right here that this is the black of these ugly ass sweatpants he got on. And so then we see the rim of his boxers and the mic pack. But that little half shirt, I can't help you with that little half shirt. Now you got on that little half shirt and that's your business. Now I got you out the thong, but I'm not going to take you out that little half shirt because that's what you wanted to wear. That's what you chose to wear. And this is the shirt I chose to buy. Oh my goodness. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to play with y'all. Let me get this man off my screen with that thong on, child. So he breaking over her child. She ain't taking it. She ain't taking it. Oh, baby. Oh, poor Marissa. He trying to break her with Marissa. Marissa's like, but why? But why? Are you sure? You sure? You sure? And I feel bad because Marissa said we thought she was big. And let me let y'all listen to what Marissa said because y'all playing in her face. She said, I think she's talking to me too because I think I kind of said that she was begging a little bit. I don't think I said she was begging, but I wanted her to get up. I was very compassionate when it came to her scene because I even told her, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I don't want you to feel the way you feeling. I want to make you feel better. I felt so bad. Like I wanted to take the hurt from her. I really did. So this is what she had to say, y'all, because she wants us to shut the hell up. So let's just get right into it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't think I can show it though. Hold on. This is what we gonna do. Hold on, y'all. All right. Y'all listen up.
Spoiler alert for Love is Blind season 7 finale. That came out today. If you have not seen it and you still want to see it and you don't want to be spoiled, keep on scrolling. I'll give you a second. Go ahead and scroll. If you're still here, you're going to get spoilers, and don't be up in my comments about it or DMs. Okay, something I wanted to address that I am seeing like some discourse online about like just going through a breakup and begging someone to stay with you. It's very interesting because it made me really think about like what our dating culture is like today, where when someone in a relationship is expressing doubt or is unsure about something, they either bring it to their partner and the partner goes, okay, like, cool. If you don't know if you want to be with me, bye. And, there's that. Or you have, the person who's feeling the doubts is unsure, talks to other people about it, maybe works through it and is solid in the relationship and everything's fine. There's just different scenarios. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is, what did y'all expect from me? Like, or from anyone who is in this situation, or anyone going through a breakup? When you say you're committed to someone, you want to marry them and you love them and it's unconditional, when they come to you and your partner comes to you with doubts or confusion, what do I do? Just high five the man and walk away? Or do I sit there and say, well, what's going on? let's talk about this. You weren't feeling this way yesterday. What's going on? That is not begging someone to stay with them. Asking someone, are you sure, is not begging them to stay. It's saying, are you sure that you feel confident in the decision, or is it something you want to sleep on? It is not a begging. And if you think it is, I can't change your mind, but I just think it's fascinating because in today's society, we're always talking about like, I want someone to commit. I want someone to be there for me. I want you to be my confidant, my ride and die. But then when you see someone doing that, people are really quick to judge and say like, I would never. Well, one, would you ever go on TV and put your life, out like I did and be vulnerable? A lot of people wouldn't do that. And it's a hard thing. And like, not everything was perfect. Not everything's pretty. And I wasn't perfect. And I have room to grow and things like that. But at the end of the day, I just think it's important to keep in mind, like, if you're single and you're out there and you're trying to date, like, you don't beg someone to be with you. If they're telling you the words, like, I don't want to be with you, you gotta listen to what they're saying. But if you're with somebody who you love and they're coming to you with some doubts and confusions and they don't want to make a rash decision, I think it's completely fair to talk to them and try to reason with them. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a psychologist would tell me I'm freaking wrong, but that is my 2 cents on that. And so, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the season and saw the beautiful weddings. And yeah, stay tuned.
All right. So that's what she had to say. Okay. And, this is my thing. When she was saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? My thing was, don't let him keep on having to tell you. He is sure. And listening to this, reading this interview that you did, you said y'all were going through this until 1 a.m. He was definitely sure. There was no hesitation. There was no, let me think about it. There was none of that. He was sure. Now, what I will say for the people that have been judging her in a sense like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I would never let a man together. Child, please. If you haven't been through a situation where your heart has been shattered, then congratulations to you. I am so happy. I'm so proud of you. But baby, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect and ain't no man never brought me to my knees, because that would be a lie. That would be a lie. I have been there and I have been in her situation. And I have even said, well, I don't understand what's going on. Like, why? Okay, so wait. So we could just talk about it. Baby, I done been there. So I'm not going to sit here and make this woman feel bad. And people were like, she needs to stand up. She needs to be. Okay. Hindsight is 2020. Now that you are no longer in that space, of course you can tell her she needs to stand up. She needs to be this way. She needs to be that way. But if you've been in this situation, if you had a heartache, baby, I done had a heartache so bad, I had to beg God to have me stop loving this person. When I say I was on prayer, listen, y'all, I was on the prayer line every night leading prayer at 5 a.m., brokenhearted to my core. I have been there. Okay, I have been there. So I'm not going to sit here and judge her. And I think that's where she's getting confused. What appeared on the screen to me did appear like a little bit of begging. Because how many times you going to ask the man, are you sure? Baby, he's sure. You don't need to ask him no more. But I also understand what she means when she says, you also wouldn't put your life on screen like that. I completely agree. But if we're going to be an attorney, Marissa, we're going to have to learn to get our rebuttals a little bit better, honey. Okay. The circumstantial evidence that we saw, Exhibit A, could appear to some that you were begging, but you are telling us that you are now just trying to gain clarity. And baby, how many hours does it take to gain? Now, I'm going to tell you this. After about the second time that he looked at me crazy after I got through begging, baby, when I say something in my soul just got snatched back, baby, I was snotting and everything. But when he kept looking crazy, I'm like, okay, he gonna piss me off. I done got an attitude. I done got an attitude. Because why do you keep looking at me crazy, boy? I'm telling you I love you. What the hell's going on? Okay, now I'm finna get mad. So I just pulled myself together and, I allowed what was happening to take place. But in that moment when you don't want to let go, of course, you might ask a question or two. Of course, you might cry. And it was gut-wrenching. That was like a gut punch. You know what I'm saying? So, T Blue said, Misha, I went to a meeting for codependent relationships. I was struggling to get over him. I asked the Lord to take me because I didn't want to live without him. Know that the Lord is good. Amen on that. When I tell y'all I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. Let me tell y'all how bad it got. I was up here. You know how now I think I was in like my late 20s. When I tell y'all, I was up here Googling the sign, like, what happens when a so and so man breaks up with you? Will they come back? What if a Pisces man leaves you? Will he return? Child, it was bad. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I just got it all together. Girl, anyway, anybody who's sitting over there acting like they got it all together and was judging this woman because of the way that she broke down, this is reality TV. This is what y'all say y'all want to see. Y'all say y'all don't want overly produced stuff. You want to see it real. This was real and it was raw, and these were her emotions. And I felt extremely bad for her. But, of course, she wants to try to fix it because she's embarrassed. I understand. But, girl, we still here for you regardless. Okay? We still ride at dawn, whether you was begging or not. Okay? It shall be okay. I'm not judging her, but she definitely was begging. But Miss Know It All, please. We try to. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Yeah, but baby, she embarrassed. I'm just trying to really help her because she embarrassed. It's okay, Marissa. Okay. When it comes to Ramses, we don't give a damn. Ruby Ray said, I don't even think she loves Ramses like that. It's just her insecurities and ego pushing her toward him. That's an excellent take. Because it was 3 whole weeks. But she did say, baby, she said she went through therapy and everything. That she said that was the worst heartbreak that she's ever been through. And that's what made me wonder, what other relationships has she had? Because what? Toya, I agree. She says, I'm mad at production for showing us all of it. Yeah, like, why did you have to show us everything? You really didn't. Like, we really didn't need all that. We didn't. It's okay. I know y'all wanted to, try to make a story or whatever, but we really didn't need the full detail of her breaking down and then calling her mom. And speaking of calling her mom, let me tell y'all what she says happened. Okay. So they were asking her, they said, after the breakup, you called your mom to talk you through it. Now, I wanted them to unmute the mama because I needed to hear what the mama was going to say. She said, what did she say to you when you told her the wedding was off? Marissa says, oh, she was actually pretty devastated for me just because I was devastated. When I called her, she was about an hour away from me and Ramses because the wedding was in a couple of days and she was driving up to stay the night. Her initial response was, all right, so let me talk to him. And I was like, no, you're going to bitch him out. But in actuality, she went and she privately spoke to him off camera and she said to him, please don't do this to my daughters. To my daughter, you guys clearly do love each other. What is going on? She was just trying to get him to see reason and that it's scary, but we could still do this. Her response was actually a lot different than what I thought it would be. And that's what I mean by I just wanted her to feel better. And I think that's probably where her mom was. She was just like, let me just talk to him. I'm going to be nice because in the grand scheme of things, she wants her to be happy. So let me just talk to him about it. And then maybe I can convince him. It wasn't the right thing to do because at the end of the day, he's going to resent her. Let's just say he took his braids and tied them up and went down the aisle. At the end of the day, at that reunion, they would have been divorced. He does not like her. Sorry. He doesn't like her. Alexis said, I get it. I broke down when my ex-husband asked me for a separation, but when he asked for a divorce, the tears were gone. I said, signed, sealed, and delivered, my guy. I know that's right, Alexis, and I'm so proud of you. Toya said, the way production stayed on Marissa and then skipped to fun, upbeat music for the back. Child, I said, what the hell is going on? And then the fact that they stayed on it so long. I said, why is this episode an hour and 22 minutes when the only person getting married is old Lion, Tyler, and Ashley, and Garrett, whose family really don't like Taylor? Why are we spending an hour? 22 of the minutes was Marissa sobbing. And then they had enough nerve to put in the caption, Marissa blubbering. Baby, when I tell you class action suit, when I tell you I would be pissed, don't do me like that. That's crazy. I think production made a decision to show all of Marissa's crying because they expected to have 3 weddings for the final episode, but that was like torture for me to even watch. It was so triggering for a lot of people. It really was. And that's a good thought. I didn't think of that. They probably thought she was going to be able to convince him to get married. Yeah, okay, that's a good thought. I can go with that. Reads and other things said her mama might be a little rough, but she really can. She doesn't play about her kids. She seems like an imperfect but supportive mama. I agree. Reads and other things. That's what I said in my review. I feel like she's had to be the mom and the dad. So, she's rough around the edges, but she has a soft side to her as well. Now, I didn't respect the fact that she called her daughter up on national TV and whatnot. No, we can't go that far. But I think that she does love them at the end of the day. So I agree. Curious Jojo said, trying to convince someone to marry you will always end badly. One of my best friends told me he was convinced to marry his wife, and he admitted that to me 10 years into the marriage. They divorced. See, you can't, and I'm surprised she got 10 years. It just really is not a good play. I know it feels like, okay, I made it happen. We're good now, but it's not going to end well. So you might as well just let it go. Like, just let it go. Ramses just wanted out of the pods. He tried pushing Marissa away, hoping she would end it. It didn't work, so he ended it in the midnight hour. Yeah, she wasn't getting the clue. He's telling her, girl, no, I don't want it. Okay. But look at her beautiful glow up, y'all. Doesn't she look so pretty? So this is her in the middle picture, and the other two are when she went on Love is Blind. And she looks so pretty in this picture. I actually want to find a picture of her looking happy because I know she's tired of seeing her face everywhere and people associating her with that moment that she broke down. So I'm just trying to lift her up a little bit. Because, girl, I get you. I understand. Girl, I ain't want to comb my hair for a month. Do you hear me? No wig, no nothing. Baby, just leave me alone. Okay, I don't even know if I ate. I don't even know if I had food. So, yeah. And I could kind of tell that Ramses wasn't going to marry her when they were on that boat and he was saying how his family wasn't going to be in attendance. And I'm just thinking, interesting. Now, she did say that she ended up meeting his family via FaceTime. Okay, she said she met him via FaceTime, so she did see his family. But I'm like, dang, why are they so uninvolved? Because he knew he wasn't serious. Then she also said in this same interview that she's working on some of her people-pleasing tendencies and ways that she compromises. They were tracking her ovulation and using the pull-out method, basically. He really was against the putting on the sheepskin or the lamb skin or whatever skin he wanted to put on, baby. He was like, no. So all through Mexico, now, Marissa, this is why I got to get on you, honey. We don't know that damn man well enough to be raw dogging nothing. Just because you gave me the promise of marriage does not mean that I should be having unprotected sex with you. That's crazy. Now, I am going to step in and say that I can say something when it comes to that because I'm not doing that. That's why people, when I was 30 years old, was like, oh, you ain't had no babies. No, baby. It's called responsibility. I'm not finna just be letting no man go up on me without no condom. Hell no. She was saying that from Mexico up until the conversation they had about the contraceptive and him, not wanting to use the condoms, they were not using anything. Girl, you barely know this man. Why would you go to Mexico and do that with him? That's crazy. That is nuts. We do not know that man like that. Okay, and then we see how that turned out. So now she's feeling some kind of way about that. Let me see. It's something else I want to tell. Oh, she said her friends actually hate him. So none of them like him at all. She met his mom through FaceTime. The mom was lovely. She was very beautiful. She was very nice. She said she met his brother and his niece. And then she met his closest friend, David, who was at the tux fitting. She said, I almost met two of his close girlfriends, girls that are friends, not ex-girlfriends. Those meetings went really well. They talked a lot about how they noticed a difference in our energy, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now this is where it kind of pissed me off a little bit. Okay, this is what kind of pissed me off a little bit. Because come on now, Marissa girl, what is happening? So after Marissa started to move on, she and Ramses began regularly speaking via phone calls. Because mind you, he told her, we can't even date. You know how Clay at least promised AD that even though they weren't going to get married, they were still going to date. And she took that? Girl, anyway, he told her, no, I don't want anything. I don't want an engagement. I don't want a relationship. I don't want a marriage. I don't want you, period. You're too much, which you are not. He said that she was too much. Her energy was too much. And I think he was trying to humble her. Okay. He was trying to bring you to your knees, girl. But even after that, they continued to talk. She says in February or March, I did ask him, because they were talking regularly, if he wanted to get back together. I'm not really ashamed to say that because I'm someone who's like, if you feel it, you feel it. What's the worst that can happen? Girl, the worst that can happen is what we saw on episode 12. Girl, are you with us? Anywho, She asked him if he wanted to take her back, and he said, nah, not nah. Do you like me or no? Nope. She said, so after that, we just stopped communication. Marissa, Marissa, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. No. Now, I was with you when you initially were shocked because, you were just shocked. You couldn't believe it. You thought y'all were getting married in 2 days. But you went back over there and let that man tell you again that it's a hell no. All right, now, girl, when we get to this reunion, I don't want to hear, Ramses is like, really like, a good, like, guy. I don't want to hear all that word salad. I don't want to hear the two of you talking in circles. I don't want to hear any of that. Sit pretty, sit up straight, okay, and act like you got some sense. Okay, because what? What is going on? Why would you let this man tell you, no, girl, stop letting him quit you. You quit him. Oh, hell no. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did the begging in the first round, baby. But when he tried to come back to me, because one thing about me, once you exit, you shall not return. I have never returned to an ex, ever. Because then I stopped feeling like that. And then I started thinking about how you treated me. And I live in my head a lot. So I will replay that scenario over and over again, and it'll never be the same. So, baby, when he came back, and he got to text, I'm kind of like Cardi B. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. He was coming back, and baby, he was texting me, and I was just reading them and leaving him on red. Do you hear me? Leaving him on red. Baby, no, it's never going to be the same. I was begging you. Say, what now? So now when you get me back, you're going to think I'm still a fool. And so you came back just to see if I'm still naive and if I still don't know any better. And then if I take you back, you're going to continue to treat me this way because now you can leave me and I will be slobbering and snotting and falling to my knees and then you can get me back. No. So therefore, and thus and such, I will be the one that got away. I'm sorry. I said good day. Child, please. I wish I would. Hey, Jerica. Thank you for the super chat. Ramsey said, I'm not picking you. Speaking of ready to love, it need to come on back. Baby, he sure did. Twice. Marissa, now don't piss me off. Now, I don't want you to be big girl. If I get to that damn reunion and you talking to that man again, I'm going to be pissed. Don't talk to that man. He said no. I don't know if you can say no in another language, but he said no in all of the languages. No. He doesn't want it, baby. He don't give a damn. So just leave him be. That's crazy. Just no shame, Christina. When in Rome said, you could be in a marriage having raw sex and they still cheating on you. So you never know. True. That's very true. When in Rome, I ain't saying you ain't right. Okay. But at the same time, two things can also be true. You can protect yourself until you get to that point because you just shouldn't be doing that with any old body. They don't look how Love Is Blind vet these people. You think I'm finna trust you with my hot pocket? Absolutely not. Hell no. Marissa's mom needs to host an intervention with her. She need to host something. Because, baby, it's sad. Mayo said, don't make a man tell you more than once. Girl, he told her like 16 times. He's already said it, Marissa. I know you like him, and that's okay. But it's over. Okay? It's over. So just gone. This showing us that black women have it harder. They do. We really do. That's why I don't like for no man to tell me nothing about no resilient. I like you because you're resilient. Blocked. You finna try to get ready to test my resilience. I don't want it. No, thank you. You ain't finna come over here and experiment on me. I ain't no damn lab rat. You can go. No, thank you. You can go. I still can't get over Tim's have a good life, baby. That's how. Listen, Marissa should have went over there and took classes from Tim. Tim will show you how to break up. Okay, he will show you how to break somebody down. She should have went over there. She said, Tim, Ramses is saying he don't want it. What exactly should I say? You should have got up and you should have done this. Tim would have gave us some classes, baby, because he don't care about nobody but himself. You hear me? Marissa, I think, wanted to prove a point, thus the determination, maybe. EB24601, I said that earlier. I agree with you. I think she wanted to prove a point to her mom. She wanted her mom to see that she could, in fact, find somebody good for her and they could get married. I believe that. My pride would not let me break down like that over 2 braids and a mop top. And knowing it was being taped. Child. Listen, Christina, though, when you are in the moment, she didn't think about the cameras. Because I heard a lot of people that do reality TV say after a while, you forget the cameras are there. And so I think she just was so shocked, like, what? We were getting to the end. Now, Marissa, we're going to have to pick up on, and I have to work with this with my son too. Baby, you got to learn to read the room and be very aware of your surroundings. In certain scenes, Ramses was uninterested. When you would talk to him about the wedding, he would be like, yeah, oh, all right. Well, no, I mean, yeah. He was not into it. You could tell he was going to say no. And then this is the thing for me. Whenever you get with somebody and you're doing most of the talking and most of the planning, it's probably not what you think it is. Okay, you're gonna need to get some, it's a give and take type of situation. We're having a conversation, and every time you spoke about the wedding, he was just acting like, I could take it or leave it. So no. I honestly felt as though she has been tempted to be with women, and because her mom would probably ban her from the family, she is choosing fluid men instead. You think so, mommy? I ain't think all into that now. You think so? I don't know. Brittany said, I feel like she wasn't blindsided by the whole thing. Maybe just blindsided that it happened then. Oh, no, baby. She said she was completely blindsided. In that interview that she did with Glamour and Vulture, she said, I had no idea. Ramses was telling me. And also, if you want to go check out her TikTok, she has a deleted scene. This man was sitting in her face telling her that, he was excited and he's never felt like this. Now, if she would have been looking at his face, she would have realized that he rolled his eyes when she said she's never cared about anybody like she cares about him. He was really feeding her, I'm going to marry you. Everything's going to be okay. We are fine. She did not know anything was happening because she ain't paying attention. That's why I'm saying she needs to learn to pay attention. You got to be very vigilant. Don't just be sitting and just going with what they say. Girl, you got to look at the body language, the face. How did he look? Did he text back right? Baby, I be looking at everything. I'm like, I don't think you like me. Well, how did you get that? Oh, because on September 17th, 1944, you said, nah, baby. You got to make sure that you're paying attention to everything. That's how he got her. It was a sucker punch. I can't believe the Prince of Egypt lied in Marissa's face. And did, baby, and did. Sapphire, right. If they got married, he would have used those benefits and would have. Mom with that tongue ring seems fluid herself. You think so? He should have been direct instead of being so fake. Yeah, just tell her. Just tell her. And yeah, he finally ripped the Band-Aid off. It hurt because they were literally about to go to the bachelorette parties, and she was just so sure. That's the thing. She felt so confident that they were going to be one of the marriages to make it. But I mean, you get what you get and you don't pitch your fit. All right, let's move on over to Ashley, honey. Ashley and Tyler. A fool, a mess. Okay, so when we get to Ashley and Tyler, this whole scene right here was pissing me off. When she was in there getting ready, that was making me so upset. Now, I know in that moment, she didn't know everything that she knows now. So I was trying to kind of watch it but it was just getting on my nerve. Like she was like, he goes and gets me coffee every morning. Now, her friend did say, okay, girl, well, later on, that coffee stuff gonna stop. Here go Ashley. No, he's just really a lover. He wants to do those things. Like when we have kids, he's not gonna do it all the time, but no, I don't ask him to get me coffee. Girl, getting you some damn coffee is not the end all be all. That does not mean he is a good guy because he gets you some coffee. Just because he put Folgers in your damn cup does not mean that he's a good guy. Like, why do you keep repeating that? And she just kept, well, because he gets the coffee. He gets the coffee. Girl, I don't care. I don't care about the coffee. And the friend said, oh, okay, well, if he getting the coffee. Now, what really tripped me out is when Ashley said, because y'all know my discernment is on point. My intuition is up there with it. Ashley, girl, the way that you were feeling when you were looking all humdrum, when y'all were having that conversation, you should have stuck with that feeling. Because I can relate to Ashley a little bit. And the reason why is because you see things and you feel certain things, but you try to suppress them and push them to the back because you want something to be a certain way so bad. So you just like, it's okay. No, he's fine. No, it wasn't that. It really wasn't that bad. Girl, him saying that he had whatever babies, however he said that he had them, is that something you want to go into? I think in Ashley's mind during this season, she probably thought you know how in the movies they go into the sperm bank, they put it in a cup, and then it's an anonymous lady, and then, there's some babies out there, but they're detached. Even though he said he did it for his friend, I think she really thinks it's that cut and dry, but it is not. And I'm saying in that scene, like in that setting while she's here. So I don't know, child. So much was getting on my nerves in this scene. And she just kept talking like, oh, yeah, because most of these men, they wouldn't even go to the 7-Eleven for me. Oh, what? Baby, even the lowest of the low went to the 7-Eleven, okay? Baby, I done had some trash. And they still gonna go to the corner store if I ask them to go to the corner store. That's not a bar. That's not something that would make me say he's better because he will go to 7-Eleven. What? Ashley's ex-boyfriend was engaged and got married in February, and I think that impacted her. I heard that. And why is everybody getting married around the same time? Oh my gosh, did anyone else catch when Ashley's dad was crying when he met Tyler? Ashley had zero reaction, and it seemed very odd, like Ashley knew something we didn't. And turns out the daddy wasn't in her life. Sandy, listen here. When I said, I don't know if it was on the review or what, but I said that dad didn't ask the right questions. And he just gave her up too easily. And why are you describing her as a ride or die? Never describe the woman as a ride or die, because they're going to get ready to see when and why and how fast you're willing to die. Don't say no ride or die. Don't describe me like that. What are you even saying? And then the dad wasn't no better even at the wedding. They getting ready to walk down. He's talking about life is fun. So just think about the fun. That's how y'all going to get through it. What? Anyway, sir. And when she stood in front of her mom and said, I want to make sure that I wasn't getting a man, that treated women like my dad treated you. I said, oh my gosh, I got to go get a beverage. I cannot. I just cannot. This man had everybody fooled. And the thing is, there are still a lot of people like, oh, well, we don't know the full story. Baby, how much more fuller can it get? We've heard from Bri, who is the lady that had the babies. We've heard from the ex-wife, which is Deshaun. And if you haven't seen Jessie Woo's interview, and she was with Storytime with Ricky, who's on TikTok, on Jessie Woo's channel, there's an interview with the ex-wife, and she is breaking it down. So it's not like these are things that are just coming from bitter women that are trying to make Tyler look bad. He gave you a preview. When y'all were sitting there, he said people are going to come out saying stuff about me and saying I was mean, but I was mean to them. Now, that wouldn't work for me. Because why are they even coming out? You trying to hurry up and tell me before I find out. That's like when I used to get in trouble at school. I try to hurry up and come and tell my mama something before they tell her. No, that's not how that works. Because then when they tell her, it's going to be worse than what I told her. So you might as well just tell the truth. That's crazy. I admit to fast forwarding to the end, I missed a lot of this dialogue. Girl, you sure did. And it was just, oh my goodness. It was so bad. And then the friend said, well, girl, who gonna walk you down the aisle? She said, well, my dad's gonna walk me down the aisle. And then when I get to my mom, he's gonna hand her over to me. The friend said, oh, well, girl, how is he gonna feel about that? She said, he better be happy he here. Now, see, that's what confused me, because the way that Ashley was introducing him to her dad, you would think that she was a daddy's girl and, baby, my daddy don't play about me. Girl, you just now gave him a second chance because you saw the detriment that it was to your mom. But then you were sitting in front of Tyler talking about, if my mama don't come to the wedding, I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Girl, who do you like? Who do you really care about? I'm so confused. Like, something might be wrong with you too. Like, I like you, Ashley, but something might be wrong with you, girl. Because, like, what are you talking about? You don't give a damn if the woman who's been there for you since forever is going to be there. But then the person you take and show on camera is him talking. That's how I knew them producers knew. And so the lady that got in my comments trying to go off on me talking about, you keep saying producers knew. You need to focus on the man. He's the one in the wrong. They can't tell if he's going to lie. Let me tell you how this works. First of all, this is my damn channel, and this is in my opinion. Second of all, I'm not dumb enough to watch this show and believe that producers didn't know. Why do you think they keep taking these sound bites with Tyler saying, we're going to have a baby? How many babies? Going to have a baby? We need to have a baby. They knew exactly what was going on. Please believe that they knew, allegedly. Okay, like, stop. Y'all just want to be contrarians. Like, please stop. Them people knew. Because why would they show the meeting with her dad versus with her mom? And knowing that Ashley had a tumultuous relationship with her dad and got to the wedding, and then she's like, well, he better be glad he even here. I don't want a man that's gonna. Why do you think they specifically narrowed in on her saying, well, I don't want a man that's like my dad, the way that he treated my mom. And then they get over to Tyler Sweet, okay, because he further pissed me off, and I'm side-eyeing everybody in that room with him. What really tripped me out is, you know what, men will really get together and stick together and make a fool out of you. The way them fools was in that room gassing Tyler up, talking about she must be really something. Y'all say that about every woman. Because if she can get you to do this, if she can get you to do that, you said you were never falling in love. How is that possible when he was engaged? He was engaged to a woman and took her to his own gender reveal, unbeknownst to her. So how is it that he never said he was going to be in love? Y'all just say anything. Y'all really just say anything. Like, what are you talking about? And so I'm looking at the family and I'm just like, when is somebody going to mention these kids? And then his mom was like, you've done so much. You're so selfless. I said, oh my goodness, honey. Mama, do you know? I don't know what's going on. Like, what is happening? Because the friends were just acting like, man, are you sure? Because you know you're not the one to get tied down. Baby, he don't have a place to stay. Okay, that's number one. Because if you go, oh, now again, shout out to Jessie Woo. If you go to her channel, she did a live with Simone, who was on Ready to Love. She was engaged to Rashid. He didn't have a pot to piss in and wanted to throw it out of. Simone then left. Simone was breaking it down. She's a lawyer. She pulled out the receipts and all the background checks and whatnot. Tell me why Tyler was evicted right before going on this show, 1 month before going on this show. So for all his little friends sitting in there talking about, baby, he ain't got nowhere to live. It's either piss or get off the pot. Now, I will say this. While I was watching his scene in there with his friends, he didn't look too sure. I just knew he was going to be crying and snotting and so excited. He didn't seem that confident. He didn't seem like he really wanted to do it. 7 evictions is wild. Tyler literally knocked up Bri the second time with the twins just so he can live rent-free at her place for at least another 9 months. Ruby Wright, please say it again for the people in the back, child. True Love, thank you for the super chat. I'm confused as to why or if Ashley told anyone what he said to her off camera to help her sort through this mess before the wedding. Her girls will research. That's a good question. That's a good question. Because I sure would have been like, I don't trust him. I don't care who you are. My sister done brought me plenty of people. And I'm like, girl, don't trust that man. Something about him ain't right. And boom, somebody don't be right. Okay, so I don't know. If she told anybody anything, it doesn't seem like it. Especially not her mom, because when they were at the dress fitting, she said, I feel like I've known Tyler my whole life. He's such a good guy. No, he's actually scary. Anybody that can just sit and make up different, it's like he's living so many different lives in one lifetime. How many different people can you be? And, Ashley, she made a comment underneath someone who commented to her saying that people shouldn't go around basically slandering Tyler's name with unauthenticated proof. Well, what Simone pulled up on that background check gave very much authenticated. It don't get no more authenticated than what a lawyer can pull up. So I don't know what an unauthenticated proof is, but yeah. Okay. See, the way Netflix listed Tyler's job title, I thought he was an engineer. Girl, come to find out, that's what happened over there on the thing with the ex-wife. He a top flight security of the world. Talking about some nuclear engineer, security guard officer. Like, what is this? You know what? Now I don't even read the job titles. I just gone on, child. I don't even read the ages because they be lying too. Talking about some 24 and they be really 40. So I don't even read it. So when people kept saying his title is changing, I'm like, what was it? Because I didn't even read it. But when the ex-wife said, well, he was a security guard at a nuclear plant. Okay. So that's why you're a nuclear security guard. Okay. It's a play on words. Got it. Child, just a mess. Sharonda of Pear Wait's YouTube channel, Tyler said he told her as soon as they got back from the vacation. Yeah. Okay. I saw that. He did say he told her as soon as they got back from the vacation. So she was sitting with that when they got into the shared apartment. He wanted to keep it off camera, but she decided to bring it on camera. I don't know if she thought maybe that'll soften the blow and make people believe that he just laid it all out. But the thing is, there's another ex, and she said that time. Now, this is the ex that he owes $10,000 allegedly. Okay, this is all alleged, honey. Okay, I don't know nothing about it. I'm just repeating what I've seen. He owes the woman $10,000. There's a public record that you can search on the Googler. He still owes her $8,000. This particular lady said, yeah, he did tell me that he was a donor, but that they live out of the country. There's a different story for every woman. She live out of the country. I ain't never seen these kids. F them kids. I don't know them kids. Never seen the kids. I'm just a donor. I got 2 kids, but I didn't get them that way. It's just a lot of lies. And Ashley really doesn't need that kind of stress. You're going into this and there's a whole web of lies. It's crazy. Anybody that can lie like that is crazy. Thank you, Candidly K. Okay, please. My account. Nuclear power plants are. Oh, I can't put that up there. Okay, I read it, but I can't put it up on the screen because you know how the YouTube be. He seemed like the type to have more kids. I mean, that's all he wants to do. He wants to lock you down. He can't wait to lock Ashley down. She cute, got a cute shape, looking like something, very smart, got her head on her shoulder. She's a career woman, very driven. And here he come, talking about a baby. Sir, let's get a place to live first, because we know you ain't got one. No, you moving right on in with her, because we noticed that we didn't see his place. I'm wondering what he told her. I just went ahead and just let my place go before I even came on the show because I just felt like that was the right thing to do, especially because I just knew I was going to fall in love. Charlie probably got the lie already set up. Sandy said, to ghost your children is a whole new level of evil, just depressing AF. Please. Yes, Sandy. Exactly. And, you know, I'm all for, listen, let me just say this, because I think people think I'm just, just want to have a hard time with the men or whatever. I just told y'all that Ramses didn't have on a thong, so I gave him some. As far as Tyler, I'm sorry, but no. When you've been in a situation where people make choices for you and the way that he is lying and these things have come out, and the bottom line is it's not even about the women, it's about the kids. You owe child support for kids you fought for, allegedly. And on top of that, you've disappeared on them after they've gotten to know you and love you to build an entirely new life with a woman, and the foundation is built on lies. I don't care if you told her when you got back from the vacation. You should have said it in the pods. You made her decision for her. So no to Tyler. Sorry. Chastity said, I would love to see you and Jesse do a live together. Y'all both. That would be fun. I don't think Jesse has ever seen my channel though, child. But yeah, that would be fun. Ashley is grown. If she wants to accept this bum, and I ain't playing with him no more, she's sick of it, then that's her prerogative. I know that's right, girl. But what about the children? Okay, they will see this. He has tried to delete. Okay, before I even read this comment, that's exactly what I just said. That's what it's all about, Anna. Like, what are they even talking about? And you will be so shocked, y'all. If y'all go over to his Instagram, baby, the women are under it. They are just judging you. I can't wait to get to the reunion. That's when we're really going to get your side. Tyler, don't let them break you guys apart. What are y'all talking about? So you're okay with him denying his children? What part? What side? What is Vanessa? Because you know Nick ain't gonna say nothing, honey. He be asleep. What is Vanessa going to ask this man at the reunion that will make us all feel like, oh, well, if that's the case, oh, it's cool. So everybody lying. Everybody can't be lying. This is my thing. When somebody gets to telling something about a person, if everybody has the same consensus, everybody can't be lying. Somebody got to be telling the truth. So in all of this unauthenticated proof, who is lying? You told the woman you spent Christmas by yourself. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. We saw the matching pajamas. You told one woman to give you some money so you wouldn't get evicted. She gave you the money. You took the money and ran to Love is Blind. They determined that was a lie. So, I mean, it's just, you just lie, child. I blame the women nowadays. We know these men now. Hannah probably was the realest one. Listen, Georgia, her mouth was, Hannah a bully. But she wasn't wrong about Nick. He don't know how to boil water. Like, come on now. Come out the basement and boil an egg. You're going to be okay. But we do know now. That's why they can't get over on me, honey. As soon as they start looking to the left, I'm looking to the right. No, thank you. She should have went on 90 Day Fiance if she was that. No, not the family Chantel. Not the family Ashley, honey. Go over there and get a Pedro. Honey, oh, child, that'll be a fool. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Keisha or Kesha. I'm gonna pronounce it both ways. Why would Ashley want to tie her life down to a liar, loser, and low life like Tyler? It is too soon. She needs to leave before she gets deeper. Yes. Oh, and speaking of that, Simone did say that because she pulled up the Love is Blind contract, and I know a lot of people are going to be in an uproar when they get to the reunion and see that Ashley and Tyler are still married. They are not allowed to divorce until after the reunion airs. So I'm just hoping that we're going to get to the reunion and Ashley is going to say that she doesn't want to continue with this after everything that's come out. But as of right now, they are still married. But because contractually they can't be divorced. But I was thinking, if the situation is just dire, can I get an annulment? Because if you lie about this, you'll lie about any old thing. Okay? You will lie about any old thing. Then he kissed her or whatever. He was pretending to cry, probably crying because he know, how am I going to fix all these lies? And in the time that he kissed her, I was just thinking, got her. That's all he was thinking. I have found someone that I can lie to. Because I know my soon-to-be ex-husband said that when he got me. I could just tell. Thinking back on that day when he pronounced us husband and fool, because I have to say I was a fool at that time. He was thinking to himself, got her. When I tell y'all in the mix, I was a hot commodity. And baby, I didn't like nobody. It's very hard for me to like people. You can like me all day long, but I'm not going to like you back. It just takes me a while. And don't get them if they chase you. Baby, that man chased me for 2 years. He chased me for 2 years straight. Let's go get coffee. I don't drink coffee. Let's go get food. I don't eat food. Let's go get water. I don't drink water. Everything he would say to me, I would say no. And I should have followed my first mind. But, things happen. Whatever. I got my beautiful son. So that's all that matters. But this right here, girl, no. It's a no. Because why would you even do that? These absentee spread wide dads trying to tell their daughters love interest not to pull of them on their offspring is wild. To think that you can disrespect / demean women and daughter, not go to it. You're like, that's crazy. That baby, all I needed to hear was ride or die. Okay. I know, KL, I know, but I didn't know then. Because listen, I let the people confuse me about that whole time clock and the kids and the this and the that, and you got to get married and have the this and the that. Nobody will ever be able to convince me of some BS like that ever again. Okay, because I'm going to do what I want to do. And another thing, I went back on what I wanted. I never wanted to date a man with children because I didn't come with children. And I wanted that to be our first experience together. And the reason why is because I really wanted him to be immersed in that and just really be happy about the situation. I went against that. And then when I had my pregnancy, the whole time I heard, well, when so-and-so was pregnant, this what we did. And the first time when I was doing it, this what we did. And I'm like, I don't give a when I say I cussed him out, I don't give a what y'all did the first time. This is me. This is my body. This is my pregnancy. I don't care nothing about what you did. Well, this is what you should do when we do. Baby, that pissed me off. So I should have just not went back on my word, y'all. It's really not surprising that she will be that desperate. Society constantly tells women, especially Black women, that marriage is the prize. Yeah, that's the gold standard. And the way that when they said I do or whatever, and they were walking away, the way that she was dancing and carrying on and waving to the people in the crowd, I'm like, girl, just go off the screen, please. Like, why are you waving and smiling and dancing? Just silly. I hate when they do that. Like, that's crazy. There are probably viewers who think Tyler and Ashley are like Brett and Tiffany. Baby, any viewer that think that Tyler and Ashley are like Brett and Tiffany, they need to be evaluated because they don't use social media apps. Okay, so Zora, you're right. Okay, in that regard, okay, I can see it. But anybody else, and these people on social media, all under his Instagram, talking about you're gonna be able to fix this. I know you are. You guys are made for. Don't let people tell you you guys love each other, baby. Don't you think we want to see people happy? It's not about her not getting the love that she deserves. It's about him. And y'all think anybody that you think look good, you should just give them a pass. Tyler don't look like nothing to me, but that's just me. I wouldn't look at him twice. But again, that's just me. But to those that find him so attractive and they thinking about when he prayed over the food and when he been lying to this woman since he met her. Talking about they got him off LinkedIn. And what was your profile on LinkedIn? Professional swindler? I'm not finna play with you. When she was giving Tyler advice, I knew something. Taylor advice, I knew something. I was like, girl, hush. Tyler is working overtime to delete those haters because there is no way he only has good comments under his post. That's a good point. I didn't think about that because they are all positive. Ramses is responding, talking about me and Marissa will tell our stories soon enough. Sir, Marissa has already done interviews and she has said, she even made herself look silly. So I believe everything that she's saying. She said she asked you, you said no. She said she met your people via FaceTime. Why they couldn't see her in person, I have no idea. And she said that you were crying over that ex. What do y'all need to clear up? I don't even know why we need a reunion. We really don't. Because Tyler just going to get there and lie, y'all. You think this man finna get on there and say, you know what? I really lied to her. This is the story. No. And we don't have old school talk shows. Do y'all know what this would have been like if we had Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Jerry Springer? Baby, the way they would have said, Bri, come on out. Woo, Jerry. Baby, the way Jerry would have had Bri, any, mini, miny, and Mo. Baby, he would have had the kids on the camera, on the big screen. Everybody would have came out. And then if they couldn't get Jerry, they would have had to get Maury. In the case of 3-year-old Tyler's son, you are the father. And then he gonna take off running. Child, this gonna be a fool. Even Wendy Williams, yes. Wendy would have been like, are y'all watching that show? Clap if you're watching the show about the people loving in the dark. What is it called? What did you say, Norman? Love is Blind? Who is it? Love is Blind. Have y'all watched it? Clap if you watched it. Oh, nobody? Well, there's a swindler on there, and I could tell because his eyes were kind of shifty, and then she'll take a little sip of her tea. Oh, I miss Wendy so bad. Oh, y'all don't understand, baby. Wendy was my comfort blanket. I could watch Wendy all day and night, honey. When she got through with Tyler's ass, honey, he would never show his face again. Child. Sherry too sweet, Georgia. She ain't gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Exactly. The lie detector test determines the whole relationship is a lie. You've lied to more than 50 women. Then everybody gonna be boo. And he gonna be sitting there looking crazy. And that's just the bottom line, child. Anyway. Oh, baby, that's funny. You on point with the Wendy impersonation. Because y'all know that's how she gonna be. She don't never know nothing. Wendy used to stay confused. She tip over there to that purple chair. What is it called, Norman? It's called Love is Blind. Oh, Norman watches those shows. I don't watch TV. So yeah, they were loving in the dark, and there's this man. Not they were loving in the dark. Oh, Wendy. It's just a mess, child. We need a good old talk show. That's why I wanted to have a talk show. I just knew I was gonna be the next Wendy Williams. Y'all couldn't tell me. I was gonna be Wendy, but with like a little nice. She real like cutthroat. I was gonna be like that, but a little bit nicer with it. But it ain't nobody else like her. Nobody's gonna ask the burning questions. You know what? Maybe Tamron Hall. What Tamron kind of asked she might do it if they do some, press runs. I think Tamron might ask some questions because she really don't care sometimes. I think she might be all right. Nick and Vanessa are just whack. Guaranteed they are not asking the right questions or getting the real tea at all. At all. We already know. Montel helped my daddy bring out a special guest, his message. Really? See, I went to Wendy's show 3 times. I even went to her show virtually when the panorama had broke out. Baby, I love me some Wendy Williams, honey. I don't care what they say. And she was very pretty in person. She was super nice. I went for like a Christmas show and she was passing out gifts and everything. It was just a good time. Like I really had a great time. The virtual one, it was not as personable because, of course, we're on a screen in the back of her and she's in the studio by herself. But it was still a good time. We need them on Judge Lynn. She'll get Tyler right on together. She showed with or Judge Judy. So you're a deadbeat. Huh, okay. Baby, Judge Judy will lock his ass up. Oh my goodness. So you're stupid. What's your name? Ashley. Ashley, so you're stupid. Because baby, she just don't care what she say. I don't know what gives her free reign to just cuss people out. And don't take them to Judge Mathis. You're a crackhead. You say what? Crack. Judge Mathis crazy. Oh, child. Judge Mathis can't talk to nobody right now, honey. He's trying to get his marriage back together. A mess. Jessie Wu said Netflix and Kinetic won't allow her to even interview the contestants because she's not a preferred platform. Oh, EJ, they've been saying that to me because, those are the same people who did Married at First Sight. And when I say every single season, Married at First Sight people have all said that they would love to come on my platform, and they say no. Season 12, Jacob was like, I really want to come on your platform. I want to tell this. I have some tea about this, and Chris and Paige and this. He wanted to come on. They said no. They said no. Then for the Houston season, all of them wanted to come and speak their speech. When I say every last one of them, they all reached out to me saying that they wanted to come on my platform and they were turned down. So yeah, they don't prefer our platforms. And why is that? Because we just give it to them straight, no chaser. They don't like that. They want you to be like, well, they're so lovely as a couple and I think things are going to work out. No. Like, ain't nobody finna just be pretending, honey. Me should do a YouTube talk show. You think so? I like that idea. Now, if that idea lands anywhere else, another round came up with it. Okay, because the people like to steal, child. He has a pattern of borrowing money. One loan was $10,000. He does, and not paying it back. Telling the women that it's because he's about to get evicted. He needs to catch up on his rent, only to keep the money, pocket it, because he sure ain't paying child support with it. Pocket the money and then move on to the next. Ugh. Child, just yuck. I checked the other day and Jesse has more followers than the guy who they let the Love is Blind people interview with. Please, tell me what's the difference between him and Jesse. Because I already know what it is. I know what the difference is. Nick Vale is usually pretty honest with people. No, Nick Vile, sorry. Yes, he is. He is. He'll give it to him. But the thing is, I feel like they should afford opportunities to other people as well. It's just like you just want one person's opinion, one person's set of questions. All of us have different things that we want to know. All of us have different approaches. Why don't you allow other people? Like, I don't get it. Okay, y'all know why y'all doing that. Come on now. Yes, Misha, the YouTube talk show would be perfect for one of your next endeavors. I like that, but okay, so I'm going to have guests and stuff, and then I'm going to bring some messy people from the back. I like that. I'm going to have to see how to flush it out. Misha, if this don't work out and that's my last option, I'll interview with you. Okay, come on, Kiki. I'm going to be like, Kiki said that she would interview with me, so y'all can go to hell. Okay. Now, last season, some of them did interview with Jessie. They must have been spilling too much tea, and now they don't want her to go. They want them to go over there no more, because that's how it is. If you spill too much, then they want to keep you away from them. I hope Alex has hair laid down for this reunion. Alex. Who is Alex? Oh, okay, yeah. Because she was annoying me every time she was on screen. It seems like she always had her hands going through that weave. I think she's gonna have. I saw the reunion pictures, but I'm gonna wait until the reunion live to actually give my critique on each person. But yeah, her hair is very pretty on there. Serious question. What is the point of Nick and Vanessa being on the show? They have minimal contact with people and literally offer no advice. The name, Nick and Vanessa Lachey. That's what it's giving me. Now, speaking of, because I'm finna wrap this thing up, it's 3:20, child. I done went 20 minutes past. And I'm making some roast, y'all. I'm making pot roast with cabbage, some black eyed peas, some rice and gravy, and some cornbread. So, anywho, I know y'all didn't ask me that, but I got to get to cooking before 7 o'clock. So, I will say this. Speaking of hosts, if y'all have not watched Queen's Court, I watched all 10 episodes. I binge watched it, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the season. Holly Robinson Pete and her husband are excellent hosts. When I say they are good, they are good. Those are two people that were involved They were very forthcoming. The ladies could talk to them, the men could talk to him. They are good. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a really good show. You can stream it on Peacock. I know the episodes are coming out slowly each week on Bravo. I think this episode is going to be episode 5. There are 10 episodes. I watched all 10. I got some thoughts, child. I didn't watch that first season because, first of all, I don't like Evelyn. And second of all, they had already ruined it by saying who matched with who. So that was a waste. But season 2 is very, very good. Y'all need to watch it. Now, I'm going to give y'all my video and tell y'all my thoughts, but you need to watch it. It's good. It's called Queen's Court. And 3 women are trying to find their king. So you got Lisa Ray, which I thought Lisa Ray was going to be much different than she actually was. I was pleasantly surprised. Lisa Ray, Delicious from Flavor of Love, aka London Charles. Honey, child, London Bridge was falling down all up and through there. Do you hear me? Then you had K. Michelle. All 3 of them were looking for love. The dynamic between the women was entertaining. It was just good. Y'all need to watch it. It's called Queen's Court. Girl, Janae or Janie. Why when I saw Dr. Elam on there, I'm like, he finna get ready to pop the balloon all over this show. Why do they keep casting this man? I don't know what the appeal is. He is so corny. And he don't want none of them women. Okay? Like, what is going on? Like, what is really happening? I have thoughts on Delicious and K. Michelle having new faces, but let me mind my business. Girl. And then the makeup was ashy. I'm like, why do y'all look gray? It was just awful. And I definitely got some thoughts on Delicious. Thank you for the super chat, Anna. Thank you for this live. I can't wait until the reunion live. And I'm pulling off Rams's dreads on sight. I hope he got them dreads pulled back, child. Because baby, the way people want to yank on them, a fool. I didn't watch season 1 of the show either, but maybe I'll check out this. Yes, Mrs. Gigi, go check it out. It's good. I watched all 10 episodes in like a day and a half. That's how good it was to me. And it kind of reminded me of a more seasoned Ready to Love. You know, I don't know. It was just really good. I really think y'all should watch it. Aries, please say it again for the people in the back. Okay, I was like, Dr. Elon, please. And then he took that shirt off. Boy, put it back on, please. Yo-Yo Brown said, are you going to review Beauty in Black on Netflix? I need to watch it. I said that was going to be the next thing that I watch. I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. Also, if you are a member or a patron, I'm going to have a live on Thursday night. It's going to be a call-in live. So y'all can call in and give me your thoughts because I always give you mine and I read the comments, but we're going to do something a little bit different. So on Thursday, we're going to do that. On Tuesday, of course, Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight, are people still watching? Because they sure ain't watching this review. So I don't know what they're doing. Wednesday, nothing, but probably something. Honey, I don't know. Thursday is the live. Friday, we start all over again. So yeah. Okay, I can't wait for that live. Yay. Yeah, it's going to be a call-in live. And make sure y'all call in. You do not have to be on camera. Okay, you just can call in and tell me what you have to say. Ashley's AI voice with those repeated positive affirmations about Tyler. Girl, who are you trying to convince about Tyler being a good guy? Girl, if she mentioned that coffee one more damn time, don't nobody want to hear that. Like, get out of here. Okay, so Queen's Court comes on Bravo tonight. They're going to be airing episode 5. If you have Peacock, then you can stream all 10 episodes. They already are uploaded, which is the only reason why I didn't review it regularly, because it's like, some people are in different spots. Like I might be on episode 2 and you might be on episode 7 and it's weird. And I don't know. I'm in the Chicago area, so I want to see how this Married at First Sight season turns out. I think it's going to be good. To me, it's starting off good. Maybe people need to warm up to it. Maybe the numbers will be different once they get to the honeymoon. I want to see who's going to swap. I'm excited. I will definitely call in, Misha. You're going to have to kick me off. Okay, Sean, I'm down for that. Because I don't know why people be scared. Like, I want to do a call-in show every now and again, but it's like people don't want to get on. They just want me to kick in and be hollering in this mic when I be laughing. They don't want to call. Y'all better call in, child. Maybe Ashley is always constipated, so when he gets her coffee, she gets so she is full of if she think Tyler is a good man, so that might be right, child. I'm not gonna play with them. Mm-mm-mm. Ashley acts like she doesn't have a cure. Girl, started talking about that coffee. And that's the bare minimum. Let me tell you something. I had a man fill my gas tank up, shovel snow that didn't exist, and still cheated on me by the time I went to work. Child, him getting you some coffee does not mean anything. It's nice, honey, but girl, let's get real. Okay. Have you watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? No, everybody keeps telling me to watch it, and I missed the wave. Now, I do know that they're getting a season 2. Is it too late to review it? I feel like it's too late. Because, like, once the show has not been on for like a whatever, I'm just like, forget it. I missed it. It was one call in. You had this girl took over talking forever. Did I? I've only had one call in show ever where people actually called in. So, hell, I guess it wasn't nobody else in the back. So she just decided she was going to speak her speech. At least somebody called in. Because I have so many different ideas for different things I want to do on my platform. But I don't know. It's like I have the same subscribers as other channels, but when I introduce like, okay, y'all call in and tell me what you think or whatever, child, I dropped that link several times. This was like last year. Crickets. I was like, okay, well then I guess I'll just entertain the people. Another round, the non-existent snow. That's a good man. Baby, he was out there shoveling the concrete. I said, oh, look at my man, honey. My man, my man, my man. Honey, getting all the snow that doesn't exist up. Child, he was a cheater and a fool. Do you hear me? Mm-mm-mm. Well, Felicia, you know Omar gonna remember some mess. She's talking about, see, Omar remembers. Omar always remembers some foolishness. Thursday is Halloween. Oh, sure is. Okay, nope, cancel that. Not Thursday, baby. My son will kill me if I don't take him to a trunk or a treat. So, okay, not Thursday. Thank you, Namaste, Quay. Thursday is Halloween. I want to call in and laugh out loud. What time did you say again? Okay, so not Thursday. I might have to do it on Wednesday. Either way, I'm going to post it in the community tab for members and on Patreon. I'm going to post both places so that you'll know what date, what time that we're going to get into it. Also, another game night is coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I created some more quizzes. Last time we had a game night, it was super fun. We had a good old time. And so, yeah, we're going to have another game night then. And I think that's it. That's all. So, yeah, we basically have talked all about these people. Marissa, girl, don't ask that man no more to be with you. Okay, the answer is no. And even if he asks you, the answer is what? Say it with me. No. Ashley, I want to believe you're a good person, girl, but if you get to that reunion and act like this man done talked you into staying with him and you did not see everything that you've seen, then I'm going to be side-eyeing you. And I really can't root for y'all. That's just me. Now, everybody else can root for you, but when you just denied the children, it's not going to be able to go for me. I just can't do it. Taylor and Garrett, I didn't even put y'all up here. Good luck, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up off of here so I can start my Sunday dinner. This was so fun. I'm gonna have to do more Sunday brunch lives so that people still have time to enjoy their day versus me always doing it at night. They filmed the reunion too early. They did. A scammer knows he got to do something to be useful. Okay, don't he? Wednesday after the show, right? Oh yeah, because child, I forgot Love is Blind reunion comes on Wednesday. Anywho, I'm gonna figure it out because now all the days are running together, and I forgot that there's a lot going on this week. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. I really, really, really appreciate it. I will catch y'all next time we go live, which will be for the Love is Blind. Let me take these people down. Which will be for the Love is Blind reunion. Let's see if we get anything. I don't think we're gonna get anything, but that's just me. I don't know, y'all. I'll catch y'all tonight for Potomac. Come on over there and watch it, even though you ain't watching the show, honey. Stop by for 30 seconds. Stop by any of these videos for 30 seconds. It's a free way to support the channel. Like the live on your way out, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Bye, y'all.